Shalom YouTube, it's Fletch. Today I'm out traveling out and about the region of the Ozarks, and I recently saw an article talking about a Muslim couple that was arrested for making terroristic type threats in the region, and I'm in the area where that was happening. It's right here in this little diner here called Mel's Diner. And just kind of a reminder to all of us, stay vigilant. Don't assume that because you're in a little podunk town or area that bad things can't happen. I think it's still yet to be determined exactly to the extent of what this husband and wife are capable of or planning, but they definitely, at least so far from what they found out from their investigations, had the means to do it. Some of the threats that they were making and whatnot. So just a reminder, stay vigilant. And also along that same line, we all, as much as we can, need to use as much vigilance as possible to make sure that we're not unduly, whether it's in our minds, our prejudices, or our actions, acting out against one group of people or peoples. Now, I realize that in and of itself opens up a large, what's the word I'm looking for here? Opens up a large Pandora's box, so to speak. And here's what I'm talking about. I personally know many people that have been to the Middle East, lived in the Middle East, and know that a lot of the Muslim population really do, hate Americans, really do hate homosexuals, throw them off roofs, things like that, and that they can be a very violent type of people. However, that does not mean that every Muslim person that you meet here in the United States is. So again, that makes the point. Circling back around. Be vigilant. Just because someone is a Muslim does not mean that they are violent and that they have jihadist type intentions and going to be following through on tactics of doing that. But at the same time, some of them are and some of them will. Shalom YouTube, just following up on my last comments. I was auditing the video before I uploaded it, and I wanted to make something perfectly clear. My point in talking about how that some Muslims or Islamists in the Middle East and Indonesia and places like that really are very violent, really do hate Americans, Christians, Jews, the American way of life, yada yada yada. Okay, so to finish up that line of thought, no, not all Muslims are bad people. No, not all Muslims have that intention. Just like not all Christians would be good or bad, not all Jews would be good or bad, not all Farsi people are, Buddhists, whatever religion, quote unquote, you want to talk about or you want to use. So the point in that is this: there are good and bad in both, but at the same time, as the old saying goes, if it looks like it, if it looks like a duck, it smells like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. So, if you're looking for ducks and you see something that's looking and quacking and acting like a duck, it's probably a duck. So, if you're being vigilant and you see a Muslim-looking couple making terroristic type threats, be aware of it, right? That's the point of it. Not that, oh my gosh, you gotta look out for a Muslim couples. That's not the point. The point is, like I said earlier, it's that there are some that are out there that really, are on, the jihadist type mindset. Now, having said all that, also part of the point of that conversation is that here in America, we tend to have this mindset to where we tend to take a logical extreme one way or the other. And here's what I'm talking about.
I'm sure there'll be some people that will listen to this and say, oh, you're Islamophobic. Oh, you hate all Muslims. No, absolutely not. You know, one of my, when I was in college, one of my best friends was a Muslim. And we had many disagreements, but we had a mutual respect for each other. And, you know, we became decent friends. And actually, when 9/11 happened, he had to drop out of school for fear of his life. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But so again, the point is that we tend to go to logical extremes. The logical extreme of, oh, you hate all Muslims. No, that's not it. And then the other logical extreme is, all Muslims are evil. Look out, all Muslims are out to kill you. No, they're not. They are not. And so we as a people, we have to be extremely careful that we don't allow ourselves to get sucked into those types of mindsets, because they are dangerous. You know, because that's when, and here's also part of it. Just like Hitler, you know, through quote-unquote brainwashing, taught a whole nation of people to prosecute the Jews that were there, and the other undesirable types, a la Margaret Sanger, and you know, the eugenicist type of people, is that you may be next. Understand that. When you allow a society to unjustly or unduly persecute any one segment of people, that opens the door for it to happen to someone else. Maybe it will be you someday, so be aware of that and don't fall victim to it. But again, in closing, be ever vigilant, watch your six, stay frosty, shalom.